All right, this is also speaking to the pattern of conduct. Again, you've already seen this before, but I'm just capturing what is impossible light activity. This is light that's manifesting at a distance on a wall, far from you, and you're looking at the concentrated light, doing nothing other than maintaining impossible light. This is the same crack in the door. Sunlight is not shooting at an angle underneath structures, and not only is the sun not remaining, first of all, but you have the maintenance of the light source, which has nothing to do with what is this engineered light that you see. Okay, the entity is maintaining methods of engineered light even when the light source is not, and I put that in air quotes, even when the light source is not supposedly the clear explanation for the sunlight that you see. That's the light source, and this is engineered light. And engineered light does not reach in under doorways like this. And light does not reflect off of objects, creating at a distance. That's the pattern of conduct. That's engineered light. This is the demonic environment that I'm subject to, which is serving for workplace terrorism and harassment, while the entity is flying in circles back and forth over my office. That is the Los Angeles Police Department and the state, and they are doing so in concert with the people of the state who are surrounding in relevant position. This is the system of federal group stalking and monitoring while they maintain that specific environment where I work. All right, and they are, again, engaging in what is an ongoing molestation. It's a sex offense. The entity wants to touch and molest and surround and follow and invade with engineered light while they want to place you under surveillance. Okay, this is going for the prosecution of Todd Speaker. It's going for the prosecution of the entity. I just like to continuously remind you, an entire entity is acting together, an entire entity is being documented moment by moment while they want to act with children. That's going toward the prosecution of Todd Speaker, criminally facilitating sexually violent, terrorizing, and demented criminal activity by a public entity. All right, just because it was never fathomed that you would be subject to that does not mean that it is any less justice that is required. It's exactly what's required, because that's exactly what they're doing. All right, the explanation for this light source here is no explanation for what is light appearing on the wall upright in a distance. All right, you're looking at what's supposed to be the explanation of sunlight down here. This is supposedly my shadow right here, but yet you're looking at the manifestation. This is exactly what you see inside of my bedroom. By the way, even when the light source is on the opposite side, meaning the light source is not aimed inside of, even though this is not what happens with sunlight. Okay, but like I said, even when the entity does not keep the light source directly above where you're supposed to be fooled, ignorant to such a degree that you're thinking that this is sunlight and you don't even notice things like this. It's the P.O.C. and it is the prima facie case, and so is the stalking conduct by the entity. And that was LAPD and another state actor in a helicopter obsessed with where I'm at. Okay, obsessed with getting attention from me, and I'm going to prosecute with the attention that I give them and documenting it. That's the only attention that the demon possessed are getting. It's to their own demise, but like again, it's speaking to the mental issues that are inherent to the pattern of conduct, and that is also illustrative by the environment that they maintain while they are all maintaining joint presence. Okay, that is P.O.C. It's currently 12:11 p.m. This is the maintenance of the light source while I'm standing in front of my leasing office. And this is building 1810. Documented presence of the light source here at 8 o'clock in the morning. 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 4 hours, and that is non-movement. This is a stationary presence. This is not the sun. And again, over the people of the state right here, the mountain is where the entity was rising a light source. All right, and you're talking about what is it, 5 hours from now, the light source is going to be right here aiming light on the same exact location. That is the demonic objective, to cover the surfaces with light. All right, the entity is not only engaged in what is fearful anticipation of federal prosecution and worldwide exposure, but it's also fascinating. I'm gonna be honest with you. The demon possessed are fascinated with the way that I expose them and the way that I articulate what are their demonic purposes and intents. So this is speaking to what is, again, it's a threatening obsession. This is entirely abnormal, the mind state, and again, their condition is that which is invisible, but their obsession is clearly identified by their conduct and by the environment that they're in. You see their obsession by their stalking with light conduct. All right, it is currently, again, 12:12 p.m. and this is P.O.C.